Are you interested in decoding financial statements of CleanSpark? If yes, you have come to the right place. Today, we will translate their Q4 fiscal year 2025 statements into simple words, and we'll also compare them with previous numbers to get a clear picture on company's growth. Fresh Q4 fiscal earnings, which ended in September 2025, recorded a $224 million revenue, a huge 150% increase from last year's Q4. Net income is a negative $1 million, with EBITDA at $127 million. Bitcoin mining drove all of the revenue, which is a bit concerning as all of its competitors has already started generating revenue from their AI pivot. Looking at year-over-year revenue trends, in fiscal year 2023, they reported $168 million. In 2024, they generated $379 million for a 125% increase, and for 2025, they are at $766 million, making a 102% rise, meaning their revenue has 4x'd in just 2 years. The good thing about this revenue is that all of it comes from Bitcoin mining, which means their infrastructure spending is paying off. Key metrics include adjusted earnings per share, which is a conservative way of calculating a company's profitability per share, came in at 0, which is way below the estimates of 26 cents. Their cash holdings are at approximately $43 million. To give you a clear picture of their progress, let's look at some quarter-over-quarter comparison tables. I'll pop this on screen for you to follow. Pause if you need to digest the numbers. On the balance sheet, total assets have grown to approximately $3.1 billion in fiscal Q4, thanks to operational expansions. Total liabilities are at $955 million in the same time period, which has grown 24.7% quarter-over-quarter compared to a not so impressive 16.7% increase in total assets. The good thing is that the huge difference in assets and liabilities means they can pay all of their debt 3 times over if it comes to that. Their current assets are at $1.2 billion, more than 4x their current liabilities at $277 million, showing solid liquidity. Shareholders' equity is at around $2.1 billion, which tells us what's left for the shareholders after all of their liabilities are taken care of. Their current ratio in fiscal Q4 is impressive, signaling a strong short-term health, and their low debt-to-equity ratio means they are financing their debt way more with equity than debt, which is always a good sign. In the income statement, mining drove all of the revenue up significantly year over year. Gross profits decreased 18% from last quarter, operating expenses rose with infrastructure expansions, and net loss also increased significantly from the previous quarter. They're only generating revenue from Bitcoin mining right now, so their income statement numbers will fluctuate with fluctuations in BTC price, as you can see in the massive volatility in quarterly EBITDA. Moving on to cash flow statements, operating cash flow, which is the amount of cash a company generates from its core business operations, came in at a negative $119 million. Their capex increased significantly this quarter, signaling new infrastructure spending. Free cash flow is a negative $548 million, which in simple terms calculated by subtracting capex from operating cash flow, explaining their spending on acquiring and improving long-term assets. Before we conclude this video, please like and subscribe if this video is adding value. Now time for the final verdict. They have a solid balance sheet with manageable debt. They're expanding their business in the right way, using equity way more than they are using debt. Though they have started the AI HPC business, but they are still behind in the race compared to their competitors. They're also fully reliant on Bitcoin mining for their revenue, which is a little concerning. The future of crypto mining companies who are diversifying into AI HPC is bright, but CleanSpark has just started and is yet to benefit from the pivot. Until the effect of the pivot started to show on their financial statements, I would be cautious to invest in it. If these numbers have you rethinking your portfolio, comment with your biggest takeaway. Is CleanSpark undervalued right now? If you're interested in watching the financial analysis of Marathon Digital, please click here. And if you want to watch the financial analysis on IREN Limited, please click here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and invest wisely.